you feeling, Odette?
I feel pretty good. I didn't get injured during training, and I don't feel too tired. Based on the recent rehearsals, I should be able to complete the difficult steps as planned. Maybe even better than expected. It's just, I've been so focused on the dance side of things lately that I've somewhat neglected my work with the Fatui. It's not your fault. I was the one who ignored my limits and took on too many missions. I know it's no use thinking like that now. But apparently, Lady Arlecchino and Lady Marionette are coming to watch the show today. So, I'm a little nervous.
Aww. Paimon understands how you feel. They may be your superiors, but they must be coming because they're genuinely looking forward to the show, right? Forget about work stuff for now. Just put your whole heart into the performance.
You're right. You can head in early if you want. I'll give you the tickets, and you can use the staff entrance and go chat with the others.
Oh? Who's coming?
Besides Lady Arlecchino and Lady Marionette, Vodyanica, Alosha, Mitya, and Valeri are also going to be there. I'm not going to see everyone just yet. I want to quiet my mind in these final moments before the performance and reflect on the story of the Black Snow Swan. I'm confident enough in my flexibility and control, and I can use my technique to show what makes the Black Snow Swan unique. But when it comes to the root cause of her inner transformation, I still feel like there's something I haven't quite figured out. I read it a long time ago, but at the end of the day, the author's words are just a starting point. I need to interpret the character in my own way. Still, thanks to you, I've been able to talk to others and get a better understanding of the audience's vision of the character. That's helped a lot. So, if nothing else, I hope my interpretation will at least meet everyone's expectations. Thanks. I'll see you later then. I'm looking forward to hearing your applause.
Today's the day of the big performance! Time really flew by, huh? Always felt like we barely finished the last thing before the next one started. Well, the performance is about to start. How you feeling, Odette? Confident?
Well, we have been prioritizing Fatui work over rehearsal recently. It's not your fault. I was the one who ignored my limits and took on too many missions.
Oh, then is there still time to practice now? We still have some time before the official performance, right?
Dancing takes daily practice. It's not something you can make up for at the last minute.
Right.
But don't worry, it's not that dire.
Really? So, what's your plan?
I wouldn't exactly call it a plan. I suppose I'll just present a somewhat different Black Snow Swan to the audience this time.
Oh.
During the Fatui missions, you helped me face who I used to be and learn to listen to my heart again. No, you served as my audience. Sometimes a performer can only see themselves clearly through the eyes of the audience. Perhaps I've spent too much time in the spotlight, too much time letting other people tell me who I am. It's been a long time since I sat down and reflected on that for myself. Kind of like how the Black Snow Swan spent so long among the flock that she almost forgot the color of her own feathers.
So, you think it all worked out for the best?
On a personal level, at least. I've decided to interpret this role in my own way. Regardless of how the audience reacts, I'm going to follow my heart.
Well, is there anything else you need from us?
Thank you, but you've already done enough. I'd like to spend some quiet time by myself for now. I need to think about what my heart truly wants, and what I want to present to the audience.
right then. We'll be looking forward to your performance tonight.
Thanks. I'll look for you in the audience.
Have you seen Odette around here? Paimon just came back from backstage. The staff all said that right after Odette finished her curtain call and changed her clothes, she just left. Didn't tell anyone where she was going either. They were supposed to have a short celebration party too. Ah, Odette!
Sorry. But can I just have a moment to myself?
We're really worried about you, Odette.
We've been by your side over the past 2 weeks, so we know how hard you've been working and how much effort you've put in. Trying to handle both jobs at once?
I failed.
You had the best of intentions. It's just...
Paimon, I know you mean well, but there's no need to comfort me like this. I failed to perform the difficult steps in the choreography. I didn't live up to the audience's expectations. And I failed to execute my Fatui missions. I let myself down. The last thing I want is people to take pity on me and forgive me out of kindness. That would make me feel even more ashamed.
Paimon thinks you're being too hard on yourself.
Good question, Traveler. I suppose my answer is no. I wouldn't want to give up on either. Even knowing that it didn't work out. Even knowing it's nearly impossible. I would hold out hope. I would still want to try. I suppose I just don't know when to quit.
Hey, don't make it sound like a bad thing. That's just who you are. Super stubborn, but also really tough.
Thanks. I know I said I didn't need comforting, but I feel a lot better after talking with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I guess the most important thing is that I finally see myself clearly. The past cannot be undone, and I'll take responsibility for my shortcomings. But I have absolutely no intention of letting life beat me down. By the next performance, the next mission, I'll show everyone a different me.
What has gotten into you lately, Odette? I haven't even been trying to snoop. I just keep hearing people talk about you. In the theater lounge, I overheard your fellow dancers say you've been totally out of it during rehearsals. Our fans in the Fatui have been trying to awkwardly probe me if something's wrong. So, it sounds like you didn't manage to complete your Fatui work either. Hey! Are you even listening to me? Stop avoiding eye contact!
Sorry, I'll be sure to self-reflect. But I'm tired, so I'm going to head back.
Tired? Haven't you just been resting these past 2 weeks? Odette? About that. Odette!
Being a manager isn't an easy job, and I don't blame you. Vodyanitsa, she was right from the start. It's my fault. I shouldn't have taken on so many things at once. I overestimated myself. I'm going to head back now. See you later.
Odette! Oh. Paimon feels bad, but if we bother her right now, it might just make her feel worse. Let's give her some space for now. Hopefully, she feels better soon. really planned a lot of things for Odette over the past 2 weeks. She's been on the go non-stop. Thankfully, her Fatui missions went super well, and she didn't miss a single rehearsal or meet and greet. You could say it was perfect.
Good morning, Traveler. Paimon.
Ahem. Let's interview the person in question. Now then, Miss Odette, are you confident about today's performance?
Yes.
That's it? Just a simple yes? Even the most professional reporter couldn't spin an article worth reading out of that.
As it happens, I also have an interview question for you.
Really? Ask away!
What do you think is the underlying reason for the Black Snow Swan's change of heart?
Oh, you mean why she decided to stop trying to fit in, right?
Interesting. There's not one right answer to this question. But in my view, I think she found her true self.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, let's start with Act 1. As the protagonist of the story, the Black Snow Swan is thrust into the spotlight. She faces fate's injustice and decides to fight it to the bitter end. She works harder than anyone, proves more stubborn than anyone, and arrogantly assumes that's enough. But it's impossible to see yourself clearly when the light is too bright.
Huh.
The only way of life she knows is to fight against the forces that control her life. She fights against her flock, against nature, against fate. She sees enemies everywhere, even where there are none, never realizing that the true enemy is the uncontrollable nature of life itself. So she spends most of her time rushing from place to place, never lingering in the moment.
Oh, Odette!
But thanks to you, through the time we've spent together and our conversations lately, not only have I been thinking about this ballet more, but I've also stopped to ask myself, why do I dance? Why am I unwilling to give up my work with the Fatui? And what I've discovered is that it all comes down to desire. I crave both external validation and self-approval at the same time. And I don't just want a little. I want it all. I rarely noticed it, but this desire shaped me. It drove me this far and drives me to keep going. I shouldn't exhaust myself struggling against life, just as the Black Snow Swan shouldn't waste time trying to change the impossible. I know what I want. I know I'm capable of getting it, so I should go for it.
Yeah, that was amazing, Odette!
Thanks. Oh, right. I wanted to share this last part with you. Here, I'll read it out. On that morning, when there was no need to dance, the Black Snow Swan quietly gazed at her reflection on the lake's surface. The clouds, reclining beside the rising sun, were so close to her. It was as if she could reach them with a single flap of her wings. If there were but one moment left in my life, thought the Black Snow Swan, I would soar as high as I could, reaching heights no snow swan has ever reached, and daring to dream what no snow swan has ever dreamed. I doubt there's one right answer, but that's how I choose to interpret it. My mother would often say, ballet is about skill and technique, but it's also about feeling and expression. I think now that I've found this answer, I'll be able to perform this piece in my own way. I guess you could say my childhood dream has now come true. If by life you were deceived, don't be dismal, don't be wild. In the days of grief, be mild. Merry days will come, believe. Heart is living in tomorrow. Present is dejected here. In a moment passes sorrow. That which passes will be dear.